Marcus Chen wiped the sweat from his forehead as he crawled through the maintenance tunnel of the Galactic Harmony, the massive diplomatic vessel that housed representatives from 47 different species. As the ship's human maintenance engineer, he was used to being overlooked. Most aliens considered humans to be nothing more than competent repairmen, useful for their nimble fingers and problem-solving abilities, but hardly worthy of respect in the grand galactic community. The Zephyrian ambassador had been particularly condescending that morning, referring to Marcus as the maintenance creature, while discussing a critical malfunction in the ship's communication array. The other species representatives had merely nodded in agreement, their various forms of acknowledgement ranging from chittering clicks to bioluminescent pulses of dismissive light. Marcus had grown accustomed to such treatment over his 3 years aboard the Harmony. Humanity had only been granted membership in the Galactic Coalition 15 years ago, and they were still considered the newest, least advanced species in the Alliance. While other races had mastered faster-than-light travel centuries ago, humans had barely achieved it through reverse engineering captured alien technology. The communication array was located deep within the ship's core, requiring Marcus to navigate through a maze of conduits that were too narrow for most alien species. As he reached the primary relay station, he noticed something odd. The malfunction wasn't random. There was a pattern to the disrupted signals, a rhythm that seemed almost intentional. Marcus connected his diagnostic tablet to the relay hub and began analyzing the data streams. What he found made his blood run cold. Hidden within the ship's routine communications was a secondary signal, encrypted and broadcasting continuously to an unknown location. Someone was sending classified Coalition intelligence to an external source. But as Marcus delved deeper into the code, he discovered something even more shocking. The encrypted messages weren't just intelligence reports. They were detailed invasion plans. The Coalition wasn't the peaceful diplomatic alliance it claimed to be. It was a conquering force, and Earth was next on their list. His hands trembling, Marcus traced the source of the hidden transmission. The signal originated from the Zephyrian ambassador's quarters, the same ambassador who had dismissed him as a mere maintenance creature hours earlier. The arrogance made sense now. The Zephyrians weren't just another member species. They were the Coalition's secret military commanders. The messages revealed the Coalition's true strategy. They identified primitive species, offered them membership and advanced technology, then gradually integrated their military infrastructure before launching a complete takeover. 46 worlds had fallen to this strategy. Earth was meant to be the 47th. But there was something the Coalition hadn't counted on: human curiosity and ingenuity. While other species had accepted their roles within the established hierarchy, humans had continued to tinker, explore, and question everything around them. Marcus's lowly position as a maintenance worker had given him access to areas and systems that no other species could reach or would think to examine. Marcus quickly copied all the encrypted files to his personal storage device, but he knew he couldn't simply broadcast this information. The Coalition controlled all communication networks, and any attempt to warn Earth directly would be intercepted and blocked. He needed a different approach, one that would use the Coalition's own prejudices against them. Working frantically, Marcus began modifying the ship's primary communication array. Instead of sending the intercepted messages through official channels, he embedded them within the ship's routine maintenance reports, mundane technical documents that were automatically transmitted to every Coalition world, but were so boring that no one ever bothered to read them. Within each maintenance log, Marcus hid fragments of the invasion plans, encoded in a pattern that would be recognizable to human computer scientists, but would appear as random technical jargon to alien systems. It was a gamble based on one crucial human trait that other species consistently underestimated: their ability to find meaningful patterns in seemingly random data. As he finished uploading the modified reports, Marcus heard footsteps approaching through the main corridor. The Zephyrian ambassador's voice echoed through the ship's communication system, demanding to know why the communication array was still offline. Marcus quickly restored the array to normal function and erased all traces of his modifications. As he emerged from the maintenance tunnel, the Zephyrian ambassador was waiting for him, towering over Marcus with its crystalline exoskeleton gleaming under the ship's artificial lights. "Have you completed the repairs, maintenance creature?" the ambassador asked, its voice dripping with the same condescension as always. "Yes, ambassador," Marcus replied, keeping his voice steady. "All systems are now functioning normally." The Fafoo. Zephyrian dismissed him with a wave of its primary appendage, never suspecting that the primitive human had just uncovered their entire conspiracy and possibly saved his homeworld. As Marcus walked back to his quarters, he felt a mixture of terror and pride. The Coalition had made the same mistake that countless others had made throughout human history. They had underestimated the power of human determination and ingenuity. They had seen humans as simple maintenance workers, never realizing that the same qualities that made them good at fixing things also made them excellent at uncovering secrets. Within days, the hidden messages would reach Earth, where human cryptographers and intelligence analysts would piece together the truth. The Coalition would face something they had never encountered before, a species that refused to go quietly into subjugation. Marcus smiled grimly as he settled into his small quarters. Tomorrow, he would continue his role as the overlooked maintenance engineer, but tonight, he was something much more important. He was humanity's secret guardian, the man who had discovered that sometimes the most powerful weapon against tyranny was simply refusing to stay in your assigned place and asking the right questions at the right time. The stars outside his viewport seemed brighter somehow, filled with the promise that humanity's story in the galaxy was just beginning.